I'm not sure. Yes, my mic is on. Thank you, Beth. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, graduates, family, friends, alumni, and distinguished guests. It's an honor to participate in an event that celebrates such a major accomplishment for our class of 2026, their family and loved ones. While I'm joined on stage by a number of our faculty and staff, I also want to acknowledge the many School of Pharmacy members who are here today in the audience as guests. We are glad to have you here cheering on our graduates who you've gotten to teach, mentor, and build relationships with over these past 4 years. I'm also thrilled to welcome our UW Pharmacy alumni here today, many of whom are the parents, grandparents, and other loved ones of the class of 2026. Thank you for being here to help welcome the newest members of our growing Badger Pharmacy alumni family. I would like to also extend a warm welcome to all joining virtually today. We're glad to have you watching via video live stream. I'm joined on stage this afternoon by esteemed members of the School of Pharmacy community, faculty and staff members, academic leaders, advisors, instructors, mentors, who will assist in the individual recognition of our professional and master's degree candidates. I ask each individual to rise when I introduce you and remain standing. Melgart de Villiers, Distinguished Professor, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, and Vice Dean. Jack Temple, Associate Clinical Professor and Director of the Master's Program in Health Systems Pharmacy Administration and Leadership. Lara Collier, Associate Professor and Assistant Dean for Graduate Education. Jessica Bergsbakken, Teaching Assistant Professor. John Dobb, Associate Professor. Bonnie Fingerhut, Teaching Specialist. Marina Mays, Associate Professor. Beth Martin, Professor and Chair of the Clinical Practice, Innovation, and Research Division, and Assistant Dean for Teaching and Learning. David Mott, Professor and Vice Chair of the Clinical Practice, Innovation, and Research Division, and the William S. Apple Distinguished Chair in Social and Administrative Sciences. Edward Portillo, Associate Professor and Associate Dean for Advancement. Eva Vivian, Professor Emeritus, and Steve Rao, Chairman of Vizant, member of the School of Pharmacy's Board of Visitors, and our 2026 keynote speaker. Thank you all for being part of the hooding ceremony today. Please be seated. A few more special guests participating in today's event include some of our most successful and engaged alumni and friends. Jenny Tempelis, President of the Pharmacy Alumni Association. Nicole Schreiner, President of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin. Tricia Ludwig, 2026 recipient of the Larry Bow Appy Preceptor Excellence Award. And Jenny Moran, recipient of the Sustained Preceptor Excellence Award. We are thrilled to have each of you here today to help us celebrate our graduates. Thank you. It's now my honor to introduce the 2026 keynote speaker, Steve Rao. Steve Rao is a visionary leader in health systems pharmacy, dedicating his career to transforming healthcare through innovative pharmacy strategies. With deep expertise in optimizing financial, operational, and patient care performance, Steve has played a key role in advancing the success of healthcare organizations nationwide. His commitment to fostering innovation drives exceptional outcomes in health systems pharmacy. As the immediate past CEO and current chairman of Vizant, the nation's leading health systems pharmacy advisory solutions and management services partner, Steve sets the company's strategic direction, cultivating a collaborative and high-performing culture that fosters the diversity of unmatched client results and superior financial performance. Throughout his distinguished career, Steve has developed sustainable, high-value pharmacy programs that have impacted both local and national healthcare landscapes. Before joining Vizant, he served as Senior Director of Pharmacy at UW Health for 16 years, where he led all aspects of the health system's pharmacy enterprise, excelling in strategic, operational, clinical, and financial performance. During his tenure, he cultivated an unmatched collaborative environment where interdisciplinary teams worked seamlessly, ensuring that pharmacists, technicians, researchers, and educators operated at the highest level of their expertise, enhancing patient care across diverse settings. In addition to his leadership at UW Health, Steve was a clinical associate professor at UW Madison School of Pharmacy. He directed the Health Systems Pharmacy Administration and Leadership Residency Program. The master's students will be hooded here today, here at the School of Pharmacy. He was pivotal in shaping the next generation of pharmacy leaders. We're very excited about this master's program and the future leadership of these graduates. An influential thought leader in hospital pharmacy, Steve has contributed over 40 publications and 7 textbook chapters to the professional literature and delivered over 150 presentations at national conferences, sharing insights on pharmacy leadership and innovation. His contributions to the field have earned him recognition from numerous professional organizations, including the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacists and the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin. His accolades include the PSW Pharmacist of the Year, ASHP Distinguished Service Award, the Winston J. Durant Lecture Award, and the John W. Webb Lecture Award. Steve holds both bachelor's and master's degrees from UW-Madison. That's probably the pinnacle of his career, I think, right there. And has completed his residency training here, residency in practice and pharmacy administration here at UW Hospital. He's joined today by several loved ones in the audience, and most importantly, by his daughter, Taylor, who is graduating with her Doctor of Pharmacy, a degree today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our 2026 keynote speaker, Steve Rao.
He left me a few minutes. Let me get situated here. Thank you, Dean Swanson, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you, distinguished faculty and staff, honored guests, proud families and friends, and most importantly, hello, class of 2026. This moment gives me chills. This is a huge day for all of you, a talented, ambitious, and all-around outstanding group of future pharmacy professionals. And this is a big day for me, too, as you heard, not only as a 2-time past graduate of this esteemed School of Pharmacy, but as a proud parent, extremely proud parent with a daughter in today's graduating class. And Taylor, I'll do my best not to embarrass you today. As I stand here, I feel a lot of emotions, mostly gratitude. Life doesn't get much better than this. It has been 32 years since I walked across this stage. Some things have changed and some have not. But one thing is for certain, the University of Wisconsin changed my life for the better. I loved my years here, the friendships, the experiences, and the moments that shaped who I am today. Some of my favorite memories during my 8-year tenure at UW included playing euchre and hearts while enjoying Garten Brau beer right out back on the Memorial Union Terrace, studying and socializing at Helen C. White Library and in the School of Pharmacy Commons, spending Saturdays in the half-full, at that time, student section at Camp Randall Stadium, sharing unforgettable times with friends at a variety of local establishments, and of course, late-night gyros at Parthenon's on State Street. Fast forward to today. The names of the local establishments have mostly changed, and your generation has established superiority over mine in terms of a few things, in terms of Camp Randall's student section cheers, and with your acumen at tailgating games, such as flip cup and beer pong, and many other creative ways I've seen you learn to induce your liver enzymes. I still tailgate before most Badger football games, and you're always invited to join me at those tailgates and teach me new tricks. To the parents, the family, and friends who helped you achieve it, thank you for the sacrifices, the steadfast encouragement, and the constant belief that your sons' or daughters' future made a difference. You've shared their achievements, you've shared their struggles, and today is your moment too. And to the faculty and staff, thank you for investing in these graduates, for challenging them, supporting them, and helping them believe in themselves even when they didn't beforehand. And to the class of 2026, I'm incredibly impressed by you. You've persevered through challenges, uncertainty, long hours, and very high expectations. And here you are, prepared to take on the world. Before I convey the core of my message, I'm going to share a little bit about my story. I'm a Badger pharmacist. Over my 35 years in the pharmacy profession, I've held 12 different roles in pharmacy. Along the way, I've been fortunate to serve in a significant number of leadership positions and receive numerous recognitions from my peers. But what has shaped me most throughout my career has been my failures. I struggled early in college and was placed on probation. I failed my licensing exams the first time. I lost leadership elections in the professional organizations I most desired to lead. And after 17 years in my dream job, I was unexpectedly let go. Each time, I had a choice: to get stuck or to learn, adjust, and move forward. And over time, I came to understand something important: that every setback and heartache carries with it the seed of future growth, if you're willing to learn from it. One of my biggest professional breaks in my career came from something simple and by chance, perhaps through serendipity, when I chose to say yes to participate in a Wisconsin Society of Pharmacy Students meeting one evening at Rennebaum Hall. And while I was there, I met my future mentor, who's here today, Tom Filke, and that moment changed the trajectory of my life forever. The lesson? Opportunity rarely announces itself. You create it by showing up. You create it by taking chances and engaging with the right people. The more we do these things, the luckier we get. So class of 2026, pharmacy is undergoing a fundamental transformation driven by rapid advances in technology, therapeutic biologics, and AI. It is increasingly becoming a strategic enterprise within healthcare with the focus on innovation, improving patient access, growth, and affordability. This presents much opportunity for all of you in the future. But here is something important to understand. The skills and the habits that got you here will not be enough to take you where you want to go in the future. There's a well-known leadership book by Marshall Goldsmith titled, "What Got You Here Won't Get You There." The idea of that book is simple, but it's powerful. The behaviors that helped you succeed so far, your habits, your interests, your mindset, even your strengths, won't necessarily take you to the next level. At that level, success becomes less about what you know and more about how you show up, how you treat other people, how you adapt, and how you respond when things don't go your way. In other words, your future will be determined not by your intelligence, it'll be determined by your behaviors. Sounds easy, right? How do you do this? Over the years, I've come to believe that success has much less to do with technical ability and more to do with a handful of traits that anyone can develop with intention. This applies to your work, your family, your relationships, your hobbies, and to your health. Today, I want to challenge all of you to embrace the traits of Badgers. Not just the mascot of UW, but an approach to life and leadership, which I will outline using the acronym Badgers, representing 7 things that if you apply with intention can help determine your happiness and your success in life and in your profession. These are things I wish I understood better when I was your age. And while there's not a lot of data behind what I'm about to share, there's a lot of experience behind it, and I hope you all find it useful. So let's run through them. Here's the first. B. B is for belonging. Success is not a solo sport. You can't do it alone. You need to surround yourself with great people, colleagues, mentors, and friends in pharmacy who challenge and support you. Some of the most meaningful relationships in my career came through professional organizations, where people share ideas, experiences, and opportunities. Here's the key. Don't wait until you feel like you belong, because you do belong. Show up. Introduce yourself to new people in pharmacy. Volunteer to get involved and serve with others. When you do this, you're going to find that people in this profession are incredibly generous with sharing their tricks, their wisdom, their support, and their networks with you throughout your lives. And when it comes to the importance of mentorship, I think the legendary Green Bay Packers football coach Vince Lombardi said it best. Leaders are not born, they are made. Throughout my career, I've experienced many times that this quote extends to work, to life, and to a successful career in pharmacy. I wouldn't be where I am today without the help of my mentors and friends who have become my pharmacy family and routinely fill me up with new ideas and perspectives. You don't rise alone. Make friends in pharmacy, and they will be your friends for life. A is for attitude. Attitude may seem like a small thing, but it makes a massive difference. There are many quotes I could share about the importance of positivity. My favorite is by Henry Ford, who said, "There are those who believe they can and those who believe they can't, and both are usually right." The most successful people I know share the attribute of perpetual optimism. They focus on solutions and possibilities, not on problems. They show enthusiasm for opportunity, not obstacles. Their glass isn't half full, it's spilling over with the best wine ever, especially Cliff Lady Special Reserve. Sometimes in life, things don't always go your way. Life can be a roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs. It's natural when you get down to doubt yourself and to feel sorry for yourself. But that's negative energy, and that's wasted energy. What you do makes a difference. So choosing to stay positive, especially during difficult times, will rub off on others who in turn will respect you and follow you as a leader. Positivity also brings hope. And when you have hope, you can achieve anything. D is for daring greatly. If you want to make a difference, you have to be willing to take risks. Not reckless risks, but meaningful ones that stretch you. Too often we duck from the toughest challenges or hide in our fears, but courage is contagious and it lurks inside everyone. And growth does not happen in comfort. Think about how far pharmacy has come. 32 years ago, when I finished my residency training program, pharmacists sure as heck weren't supposed to serve as health system executives, be at the center of payer reform or healthcare policy, lead health system financial discussions, immunize patients, serve as primary care providers and manage chronic disease, close health equity gaps in underserved communities, coordinate ambulatory infusion programs, lead health record implementations, or lead the design of AI platforms that advance patient care. None of that progress happened by accident. It happened because people, pharmacists, were willing to step forward, challenge norms, take risks, and take action. So now it's your turn. Pharmacy cannot be a story of limits, and neither can you. It must be a story of leadership. Step into opportunities that make you uncomfortable. This is where you learn the most and where your growth will happen. G is for grit. Let's take a second to review the definition of grit. Grit is defined as passion and perseverance over the long haul, encompassing resilience, courage, and stamina to persist despite failure or adversity. Simply put, it's a never-give-up attitude. You've already shown that you have grit just by walking across this stage today. And my experience is that grit, not just talent or luck, is what carries us forward. Those with perseverance and refuse to give up are the ones who usually succeed. Talent matters, but grit matters more. Life can be hard. The people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who refuse to quit. Progress is rarely a straight line, and things almost never go right the first time you try them. I know that firsthand. Stay committed long enough, and you will get where you need to go. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. E is for effort. Effort is very closely related to grit, but it's not the same thing. Effort is the raw energy, work, or action put into a task, while grit is the sustained, passionate, and long-term perseverance of effort over time. Why is effort so important? Because effort's the multiplier. It turns talent into skills and skills into results. And because there are no shortcuts or part-time paths to extreme betterment. Just about every successful professional I've known or ever worked with in any field has worked harder than others. They understand that the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary, and that the person at the top of the ladder didn't fall there. Early in your career, your advantage is simple. Learn faster and work harder than those around you. Do more than your peers, and do that competently, cheerfully, consistently, and drama-free. Don't be one of those people who whine but don't grind. The more you take initiative, raise your hand, and do well with humility and grace, the more you will be given. Effort gets noticed, and it gets rewarded. R is for relationships. Pharmacy has given me so many great memories, and the ones that are most important are the people I've met and worked with along the way. But why are relationships important, and how do you develop them? Your success, I guarantee you, will depend on others. No one builds a meaningful career alone. Strong relationships are built on trust, respect, and genuine care. There's a famous African proverb that says it best: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This means that individual action offers speed, while teamwork is necessary for long-term success. This is true at work, and it's true with your families as well. These can be lessons. How to build relationships can be learned by watching people who have them, and then with practice. The best example that I ever saw and who I'm learned from was my good friend and prior PSW CEO, Chris Decker. Chris attempted every opportunity to network. He accepted every opportunity to network, to meet every new face in the room, smile, and look others in the eye when doing so. He remembered people's names. And he listened more than he talked, knowing that he had 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. He conveyed genuine respect for others. He was kind and sincere. He always assumed positive intentions from others. Thus, listened to learn rather than convincing others he was right. And thus, he was great at shifting relationships of possible opposition to relationships of partnership. So invest in people, because in the end, relationships are what matters most. Are you guys still with me? All right. Lastly, S, Badgers, S. S is for serving others. While pharmacy is a great profession, and you should remember why you did this and what you love to do in pharmacy, you should also remember that pharmacy is not everything. Life is bigger than your career. In my experience, the most fulfilled people display genuineness about wanting to contribute to something bigger than their own personal gains. They share liberally and always look for ways to help others. Each of you has so much to give: your ideas, your time, and your energy to a mission that's larger than just yourself. So I hope you will find your own unique way to make a difference in the future and look for every chance you can to help others and spread joy. My experience has been the more you give, share, and help others, the more you get, and the more you get ahead. So I encourage you to embrace the iconic quote from Winston Churchill: "We make a living from what we get, we make a life from what we give." Life is short. It can literally end in a heartbeat. If it's only about you, you will end up doing the wrong things for the wrong reasons. And life is empty alone. So spend your time wisely, love and enjoy your friends and your family. So there you have it. Achieving success the Badgers way. I hope this advice will help you have successful careers, achieve a happy life, and leave a lasting legacy as a leader in your chosen area of practice. Before I wrap up, I'm going to quote the late, great American philosopher Rodney Dangerfield. Your parents may remember him in his role as the big and tall wardrobe king Thornton Mellon in the 1986 classic film Back to School, which coincidentally was filmed right here at UW-Madison during my senior year in high school 40 years ago. At the film's end, Thornton Mellon says to the graduating class of Grand Lakes University, "I have only one thing to say to you today. It's a jungle out there. You got to look out for number one, but don't step in number two." And so to all you graduates, as you go out in the world, my advice to you is don't go. It's rough out there. Move back with your parents. Let them worry about it. Back to School is one of my favorite movies. Thornton's advice is not at all consistent with what I've shared with you today. But I promised myself, since I think it's such a great, funny movie, that if I was ever on this stage making this talk, I'd take a risk and share that quote with all of you. But that's not my final message. This is my final message. Being a leader, it's not about a title. It's about making a difference in the lives of other people. You have the tools to take responsibility for your lives and to do anything you want. But tools alone will not build your futures. Staying agile and embracing uncertainty will. Having a strong community and professional support network will. Maintaining a positive attitude and a solution-oriented mentality will. Taking risks and aiming high will. Persistence and grit will. Big effort will. Having strong relationships built on trust will. And being grounded in core principles and values that you define will. And being part of a team will. And a family is a team. So in addition to my daughter Taylor, I feel very fortunate that Taylor's mom Jody, my wife Tammy, my amazing other two children, Alex and Ella, my brother Tommy, who also happens to be a two-time graduate of this great school of pharmacy, and my father and mother-in-law, David and Nancy, are here with us today. Thank you all for being here. Graduates, I know the same is true for every one of you. Your parents, your families, they made the sacrifices to get you here. They have shared your achievements, and they have shared your struggles. They will always have your back no matter what and never stop cheering for you. Class of 2026, what a great life experience you're all about to have. Live your dreams. The only person who can end the dream is you. It's not going to be easy. If it was, then everyone could do it. Learn from and enjoy the ride. That includes the good and the bad. You're entering a profession filled with possibilities, and you represent the next generation of pharmacists who will make a difference in the lives of other people. This is a gift, and it's a responsibility. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you for allowing me to share this commencement with you, and whatever you choose, give it your best. And most of all, be kind to one another. I can't wait to see what you all achieve in years ahead. Thank you, and congratulations again, and welcome to the rest of your lives, and on Wisconsin.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Steve. And I think it's really, I came to this university about a dozen years ago, and I met Steve and Tom Thilke and others. And over the years, I've recognized what a Badger means. And it is so impressive. There's such a bond that you feel now in this room, and how it stays and grows stronger over time. I think this is a great education to start your career, and the basic principles that Steve just laid out are a great way for you to continue to grow in your career and live a good life, as you mentioned. So I now invite Assistant Dean Lara Collier to the podium for recognition of our Masters of Science in Pharmacy, Health Systems Pharmacy Administration, and Leadership candidates. Lara?
Thank you, Dean Swanson, and good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and privilege to recognize our Master of Science in Pharmacy degree candidates. The Health System Pharmacy Administration program admits doctors of pharmacy into a combined master's degree and residency program at UW Health. and is designed to train the next generation of health system pharmacy leaders. I now invite Jack Temple, Associate Clinical Professor and Director for the Health System Pharmacy Administration and Leadership Program, and Vice Dean Mel DeVilliers to step forward to hood our master's degree candidates. I will now introduce each candidate from the program and read the title of their thesis work. Savannah Anderson, Achieving Category 3 USP Compliance at a Centralized Services Building. Eric Doyle, Epic POS Abilities, Implementation of Epic Point of Sale and Resolute Professional Billing for Patient Account Receivable Tracking. Nina Novich, Development and Implementation of a 505(b)(2) and biosimilar product selection strategy to optimize financial performance. Carson Kumara Snag, The Final Check, Leveraging Pharmacy to Improve Discharge Efficacy. To our master's degree candidates, congratulations on your achievements. Through your dedication and hard work, you now join a community of alumni who are leaders advancing pharmacy administration and improving patient care. These health system pharmacy administration graduates are the only master's candidates being recognized on this stage this afternoon. However, we are extremely proud to share that yesterday evening we held a separate ceremony to celebrate candidates from our other graduate programs in the School of Pharmacy. These included 12 candidates from 2 PhD programs and 41 candidates from our other Masters of Science programs. Let's give another round of applause to our entire cohort of 57 candidates receiving graduate degrees from the School of Pharmacy. And with that, I now invite Vice Dean Melgert DeVilliers to the podium for the hooding of our Doctor of Pharmacy degree candidates.
Thank you, Dr. Collier. Good afternoon, everybody. It is my honor to begin the recognition of our Doctor of Pharmacy recipients. My hero, Nelson Mandela, said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world." Today, these students have completed 4 years of rigorous study to become the next generation of Badger pharmacists, which is going to change the world. You will notice in the program that if you look at the graduates, that many of them are wearing very colorful stoles. That indicate that they have completed various Scholars in Pharmacy programs. This year, 96 Scholars in Pharmacy awards are being given. These include 1 Master's in Public Health, 9 certificates, 16 named options, 32 Paths of Distinction, and 38 API residency tracks. Details are listed in the printed program. We will now start to introduce the graduating students, but at this time I invite the first pair of PharmD hooders to the front of the stage. Hooding the first group of Doctor of Pharmacy candidates are Jess Bergsbakken and John Daub. Noel Agawili, Nicholas Appett, Kumbaba, Jonathan Becker, Max Blumenthal, Annabelle O'Shea, Lily Brabazon, Sarah Brandt, Theo Bona, Riley Karachi, Sofia Castillo, Jingli Chang, Stephanie Chang, Quinlan Chesock, Casey Goldrin, Samantha Davicek, Darissa Danur, Alexa Dici, Ariana Domek, Emma Dawn, Holly Dawn, Sabina Jamilia, Dylan Erdelt, Kate Fantul, Okay. Thank you, Dr. Dopp and Dr. Bergsbakken. I now invite the next pair of PharmD Hooders to the front of the stage, Bonnie Fingerhut and Marina Mays. Elizabeth Farley, Davina Gerber, Elisa Guggenberger, Kenzie Hansen, Grace Howick, Emma Heidel, Alison Hofacker, Kipio Hong, Christopher Jensen, Ryan Jenkins, Joseph Jimenez, Zach Jones, Grace Klubertans, Jeremiah Koenig, Tenson Kunsel, Kaylin Kurtz, Ethan Laferrier, Megan Lemke, Sophie Lennick, Kunsel Lameau, John Michael Lilac, Samantha Liu, Amanda Lopez, Thank you, Bonnie and Marina. I now invite the next pair of PharmD hooders to the front of the stage, Bev Martin and Dave Mott. Angela Ma. Ali Modey. Heather Mars. Ava McCain. Zachary William McCarthy. Clara McDonald. Braden McNeil. Max Menzies. Laura Meyer. Jessa Mulkey. Agnes Musa Moreno. Jasper Murray. Tina Nam. Liam O'Neill. Jack Oshalski. Sabrina Pontic. Tiffany Parham. Brooklyn Parker. Callista Paschek. Emily Phillips. Callie Ramirez. Anthony Emilio Rendi. Anna Riemer. Taylor Rao. I now invite the final pair of PharmD hooders to the front of the stage, Ed Portillo and Emeritus Professor Eva Verbian. Reem Sala. Amber Schindler. Camille Simonet. Emily Setti. Ryan Smith. Chelsea Steeds. Presley Stoddard. Tenson Tode. Tamba Long. Lauren Tejakusuma, Nolan Thomas, Kristen Tudor, Kaiser van der Loo, Jenny Velikodonov, Tracy Wang, Sydney Leading YZ, Jacob Whitbeck, Brett Wilson, Lucy Z. Lee Song, Pahua Yang, Shua Yang, Maylin Zhang, thank you, Dr. Portillo and Dr. Vivian. A couple of students couldn't be here today, so those are Madeline Coaches and Judith Wang. As I mentioned earlier, my hero is Nelson Mandela, and he always said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Class of 26, congratulations, it is done.
Thank you, Mel, and congratulations to all our class of 2026 graduates. I now invite Mara Kieser, Professor and Assistant Dean for Experiential Education, on stage to present our 2 Preceptor Excellence Awards. Mara?
Thank you. Again, my name is Mara Kieser. I'm Assistant Dean of Experiential Education here at the school, and I want to say congratulations, and grades have been submitted. So yay! It is my honor to present the Larry Bow Preceptor Excellence Award. This award is named after Professor Larry Bow, who was a former faculty member and taught at the School of Pharmacy from 1982 until his passing in 2001. He was passionate about teaching students how to become pharmacists. Our preceptors are the preceptors who are practicing pharmacists who teach our students when they are completing their experiential rotations. And we ask the students to nominate an outstanding preceptor and consider the following attributes: their ability to communicate, ability to teach, professional attitude and ethics, and outstanding qualities. And this quote was just amazing, so I'm going to share it. What sets Tricia apart is the example she sets as a role model. She consistently goes above and beyond to ensure students not only meet their rotation objectives, but also feel personally and professionally supported. Tricia's combination of clinical excellence, teaching skill, and genuine kindness makes her truly deserving of this recognition. She is someone you would want to work with again. She is passionate, intelligent, and committed to both patient care and student development. It is my pleasure to present the 2026 Larry Bow Preceptor Excellence Award to Tricia Ludwig. And Tricia is a clinical pharmacy manager at UW Health and a preceptor for the UW School of Pharmacy. She earned her BS and PharmD degrees from the University of Wisconsin. She's a leader in inpatient, ambulatory, and retail pharmacy services. Congratulations. And
Oh, thank you. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. This is an incredible honor. Larry Bow was my professor, my preceptor, and he really led and taught me the correct ways to learn, to practice, and ultimately to teach. His ability to meet students exactly where they were and elevate them from there left a lasting mark on me. To be recognized in connection with his legacy is deeply meaningful. I love precepting because I love learning. Students bring fresh perspectives, new ideas, and ask me lots of great questions. They keep me sharp, they keep me humble. The students I precept today will be my colleagues tomorrow, and investing in their development is one of the most meaningful parts of my career. When a student starts on rotation, the first thing I want to know is, what are your goals? What do you want to walk away with? Once I understand that, we build a plan together, because precepting isn't about molding students into a single version of what a pharmacist should be. It's about elevating them from where they are to where they want to go. I also incorporate empathy and compassion and encouragement. Students are often balancing stress, uncertainty, and pressure to perform. So I want them to feel seen and supported as whole people, not just learners. To the students here today, keep reaching for your dreams, even the ones that feel far away. Keep learning every single day, because you never know which new skill or new experience will open the next door. Thank you again for this honor. I'm grateful, I'm humbled, and I'm excited for the future of our profession, because it's in your hands.
And we have a second award. This one is the Sustained Preceptor Award. It is presented to a preceptor who is nominated at least 5 different years for the APPE Excellence Preceptor of the Year Award. And this year we have Dr. Jennifer Moran. She actually won the APPE Preceptor of the Year Award in 2024. So this year is her 5th year being nominated. She was nominated in 2008, 12, 21, 24, and this year in 26. So we are pleased to present her with the Sustained Preceptor Award for her continuous contributions to teaching our student pharmacists. And Dr. Moran received her pharmacy degree from UW-Madison, and she is currently a pediatric pharmacist at Children's Hospital of Milwaukee with a clinical emphasis on oncology, bone marrow transplant, and general pediatric pharmacy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This one's in a nice
Wow.
box. Yeah,
Thank you.
you bet.
I'd like to say thank you to all of you. Many of you have been pre-pharmacy students with me, IPPE students or APPE students, and I love every minute that I get to spend with my students. The thing that I like the most is, first of all, I learn much more from all of you than you ever learned from me. And second, I get to watch you as you move from being a student to being a peer. And I'd say being a peer, that's like my goal for all of you. And one of the things when I heard that I got this is I felt kind of like an imposter, like really, why would I get that? And I have talked to many of you guys about feeling imposter, like I'm not sure if I should really be where I'm at. And one of the coolest things about University of Wisconsin-Madison for pharmacy school is your education is top of the cream of the crop, top of the nation. And each of you will have special things to share with your patients. And I always want you, as you focus forward, to think about your patients and how you can help them the best, because you are ready to do that every day of your career. And on Wisconsin.
Thank you very much, Mara, and congratulations once again to Tricia and Jenny. I shaked about 100 hands, so I think it's probably a good idea to have some Purell going on. I now invite Carson Snag to the stage to speak on behalf of the master's candidates. Carson is graduating from the residency and master's program at UW Health. She's from Southern California, and earned her Bachelor's of Science degree of Pharmacy and Master's of Business Administration in Nashville. Before relocating to the Midwest to join UW Health, where she is completing her second master's degree today. Her leadership philosophy emphasizes visibility, advocacy for team members, patients in the community, and a commitment to advancing high reliability care. Over the past 2 years, Carson has learned to embrace the Wisconsin lifestyle, trading mild winters, we have mild winters here, every couple of decades, for snow boots, discovering the magic of Friday fish fries, and learning that life here is really about community, comfort, and of course, a good plate of cheese curds. Carson?
Good afternoon. To the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Pharmacy, class of 2026, and to my cohort in the master's program, congratulations. Today marks the culmination of your hard work and commitment. Countless hours of dedication, perseverance, and late nights have led to this moment. As Thomas A. Edison said, success is the result of hard work. As you sit here today, I hope you feel a deep sense of pride, accomplishment, and maybe even a well-earned relief. Your hard work has paid off. Take a moment to truly appreciate it. This achievement is well-deserved. I also want to take a moment to recognize that none of us got here alone. Without the support of our friends, family, classmates, and mentors, we wouldn't be sitting here today. Their unwavering encouragement, shared struggles, and countless sacrifices helped carry us to this point. On behalf of the entire graduating class, thank you. We are truly grateful. My name is Carson Snag, and it's an honor to stand before you today. Over the past 2 years, the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Pharmacy has become a home for me. I've had the privilege of completing an MS in Health System Pharmacy Administration alongside my 3 co-residents, Savannah, Nina, and Eric. From growing up in sunny California to studying in Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, where I completed my PharmD MBA, and ultimately making my way to America's Dairyland here in Madison for residency, this journey has been anything but ordinary. What I can say with certainty is we are all leaving UW-Madison with a wealth of knowledge, skills, and experiences that will serve us well in whatever comes next. I've been continually impressed by the caliber of students here and the opportunities this institution provides. Each of us is prepared to meet the evolving challenges of healthcare, whether that means integrating AI into practice, launching innovative ventures, guiding patients through complex post-transplant regimens, or leading teams to improve public health and expand access to care. One thing residency has taught me is the importance of approaching your path with a clear strategy. Am I right, Dr. Temple? So today, I want to share a simple strategy you can carry forward, the 70-30 rule. Dedicate 70% of your time, energy, and effort in your zone of genius, where you can create impact, work efficiently, and sustain yourself long-term. Use the remaining 30% to stretch, to grow, and to challenge yourself. Now, I'll be honest, that 30% isn't always comfortable. It may require sacrifice. It may push you into unfamiliar territory. But in my experience, some of the most valuable growth happens just beyond your comfort zone. When you step into the unknown, you often discover new passions, unhidden strengths, and guide fresh perspective. Think back to that elective you hesitated to take, or the organization you almost didn't join. Looking back, it was probably not so bad, right? Maybe it's something you learned to love, or maybe it clarified what you didn't. That idea reminds me of this past December at midyear in Las Vegas, when my co-residents and I decided to try a self-driving car for the first time. Somewhere in between curiosity and mild concern, we found ourselves not just along for the ride, but already discussing how this technology could improve healthcare access. It was a small moment, but a good reminder that growth often starts by simply saying yes to something new. As you move forward, I'll leave you with one final thought. Approach each opportunity not as something you have to do, but as something you get to do. That simple shift in mindset fosters gratitude and brings purpose to even the most challenging moments. It carried me through early mornings, long nights, and even more tedious tasks. Even that 5 a.m., helping my co-resident complete organization-wide controlled substance audits, I reminded myself that it's a privilege to be there, and it was truly my honor, Sav. As you leave here today, stay curious, lean into your strengths, but don't shy away from your growth. And most importantly, continue to rely on and invest in your support systems and networks. If you do, we will go further together, and our patients will be better for it. Thank you for the honor of speaking with you today. Congratulations again, class of 2026, and on Wisconsin.
Thank you, Carson, for those wonderful remarks and gestures. So I now invite Nicole Schreiner to the stage. Nicole is the current president of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin, as well as a 1998 graduate of the School of Pharmacy. She will lead our Doctor of Pharmacy candidates in reading the oath of a pharmacist. Nicole?
Before we get to the oath, I just want to say that I'm honored to stand here today as the president of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin and to be able to be one of the first members of PSW to congratulate you on your achievement of becoming a pharmacist. At PSW, we believe that together we can inspire one another to improve the care of patients and that we can catalyze change to advance the profession of pharmacy. Not only has PSW helped me to become a better pharmacist throughout the years, PSW has helped me to develop as a leader and provided me with the ability to connect with some of the most talented pharmacists and pharmacy technicians in our state and beyond. PSW is here to support you, welcome you to the profession, and afford you the same access to these amazing top performers in our profession. I strongly encourage you to share your gifts and talents and to benefit from the expertise and talents of fellow pharmacists across our state. And now, at this time, I'd ask the pharmacy class of 2026 to please stand together so we can recite the oath of a pharmacist as noted on the back of your program. All right, here we go. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion and belonging, respect differences in all individuals, and address health disparities to advance health equity for all people. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to ensure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our professional moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with a full realization
of the responsibility for which I am entrusted by the public. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole, and thank you for your leadership of the Pharmacy Society of Wisconsin, arguably the best such society in the world. It's true. What are you laughing about? I now invite Jenny Templis to the stage. Jenny is the president of the school's Pharmacy Alumni Association, as well as a 2003 graduate of our PharmD program. She will address our graduates as the newest alumni of the School of Pharmacy. Jenny?
Good afternoon, esteemed graduates, honored guests, faculty, and friends. I'm delighted to be here. I'm so excited for you. Today marks not just the culmination of your academic journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, one that welcomes you to the vibrant community of pharmacy alumni. As you step forward into your careers, you are now part of a network that continues to support, uplift, and inspire one another. The Pharmacy Alumni Association exists to foster these connections, bringing together alumni, students, and the broader School of Pharmacy community. Your mission as alumni is to ensure that the bonds formed here don't end today at graduation, but they grow stronger through professional engagement, shared recognition, meaningful social events, and philanthropy. Whether you seek mentorship, collaboration, or simple camaraderie with fellow pharmacists, this association is a gateway to ongoing relationships that enrich both your personal and professional life. Connection is at the heart of everything we do. Our alumni network is a powerful source of connection, offering opportunities to learn from those who have walked this path before you, to give back by mentoring current students, and to celebrate each other's achievements. Through events and initiatives, we create spaces where experiences are shared, knowledge is exchanged, and friendships are forged. We believe that together we can elevate the profession and make a lasting impact on the communities we serve. As you join the ranks of alumni, I encourage you to stay engaged, participate in activities, and reach out to your fellow graduates. Be each other's advocates as you go out and join new teams. This is the part I really want you to remember. You spent the last 4 years learning and practicing the art and skills of connection. You know how to connect with people who are sick. You know how to connect the community. You know how to connect with the entire healthcare team. What you might not realize that along the way, throughout these 4 years, you were also learning how to connect with each other. Sure, it was structured, assigned group projects, but you were learning how to be colleagues. And I really want you to be intentional about that as you go forward, because you won't have assigned group projects, but you will have to work together with your pharmacy team. So really be intentional about connecting with your pharmacy team wherever you go. 'Cause I think you know what a good team feels like. And you're a part of making a good team a great team. So do that. And it didn't happen overnight. You've been practicing it for 4 years. So it's not going to happen on day one in your new job. So you really need to get to know the people that you work with, respect them, advocate for them, be the strongest advocate for pharmacy as you can be. I know you all know how to do it already, but remember, this is why I'm saying, remember this part of the speech. Really advocate for each other and be a team. The Alumni Association is more than just an organization. It's a family that continues to grow with each graduating class. So let's continue to build bridges, celebrate successes, and support each other as we advance the field of pharmacy. Congratulations, and on Wisconsin.
Thank you, Jenny, and thank you for your leadership of one of the best Pharmacy Society alumni associations on planet Earth. It really is. I mean, I'm not kidding. The success of our school is for many reasons, and the alumni are really passionate. They remain passionate and support the school in many ways. We had some preceptors up here. Our preceptors are amazing. There's a thing called the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy that have this award for best preceptors. There's like 7 of them a year, and there's 100,000 preceptors. Our preceptors have won 5 out of the last 10 years. It's amazing when you think of the odds. There are some students from Vegas that they could tell you what the odds are. It's very small. I think Ryan is from Vegas, isn't he? Where are you, Ryan? Okay, let's move on. I now invite Reem Salah to the stage to speak on behalf of the 2026 Doctor of Pharmacy class. Reem is graduating with a PharmD and a certificate in global health. She grew up in Mequon, Wisconsin, and completed her pre-pharmacy studies here at UW-Madison. In June, she will begin a PGY1, that's postgraduate year 1, kind of a residency program, acute care pharmacy residency at the University of North Carolina, Rex Hospital in Raleigh, North Carolina. While she will miss Wisconsin cheese curds, she's looking forward to a little more sunshine. There's a lot of sunshine here. What are you talking about? Anyway, there's a little more, she's looking forward to some more sunshine, but I think she brings a lot of sunshine wherever she goes. Reem?
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today at the UW-Madison School of Pharmacy Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. My name is Reem Salah, and I am so honored to have been chosen by my classmates to speak today. I would like to thank my peers, my family and friends, and our faculty for their support throughout this journey. When I reminisce about our time in pharmacy school, I reflect on shared moments and experiences. My classmates and I have gone through tremendous growth together, and I would like to share a recollection of some of these accomplishments throughout the years. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of a first-year student pharmacist. You're feeling great because you just finished your immunizations course, had your white coat ceremony this past weekend, and are excited about how real it all feels. This week, you have a biochemistry exam. You still have to learn the Krebs cycle for the 5th time. You also need to prepare for your scheduled visit with your POPs partner this weekend. She's a witty 81-year-old with a spunky cat, and she loves learning more about her medications from student pharmacists. Just when you're about to start planning, your phone buzzes. A family member just sent you a text. It reads, "Congrats on the white coat. So just wondering, can I take this medication with food?" You read it, stare at it, and decide the safest answer is, you should probably ask your pharmacist. Now imagine you're a second-year student pharmacist. Your pharmacotherapy exam is coming up, and for once, you actually feel pretty prepared. You've gone through every star slide from Dr. Vivian's lectures more times than you can count. Your phone dings. Your family member just sent you a picture. Just got out of urgent care. How do I use this thing? It's an albuterol inhaler. You reply, "1 sec, let me look it up." You definitely know this one, but you're gonna double check, just in case. Now you are a third-year student pharmacist. You're balancing classes, going to your weekly clinical rotations, staying involved in student organizations, and trying to keep up with everything else life throws at you. Things are starting to feel different this year. You're not just learning material for exams anymore. You're starting to apply it. It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Now, every day at your clinical rotation site feels like a pop quiz.
You never quite know what a patient will ask, but you're starting to trust that you can figure it out. On your lunch break, your phone buzzes. It's that same family member. First snowfall's on the way, so I'm off to Florida tomorrow. What should I do with my insulin? You text them back right away with the proper storage instructions, and this time you add, how about a harder question next time? You are now a fourth-year student pharmacist. You're on your acute care rotation, working full-time hours, and today you're on hospital rounds with your pharmacist preceptor. While discussing medications, your preceptor looks at you and asks, what would be the best treatment for your patient? Talk me through your rationale. Those words, your patient, are a reminder of the responsibility you've grown into. Later that day, as you head home, your phone dings. Another family member just sent you a picture. Do you think this antibiotic is gonna work? Here are my MyChart results. I trust you. And in that moment, you realize that the responsibility doesn't just stay in the hospital. And this moment is what your hard work is really all about. At some point during those 4 years, we feel a shift. It's the moment where we no longer feel like students in a classroom. Maybe we felt it at the white coat ceremony, on a clinical rotation, or the first time we finally knew the answer to that family member's question. It's the shift from being a pharmacy student to a student pharmacist, and feeling a sense of belonging in this profession. Many of us have a long list of to-do items to wrap up our time at the School of Pharmacy. Don't forget to let yourself breathe and celebrate yourself this graduation weekend. You've moved from stressed about getting into pharmacy school to surviving pharmacotherapy exams, and now stepping into your career as a new graduate. Some of us are heading to different states, and some of us are staying here in Wisconsin. Either way, you're about to join a nationwide network of Badger pharmacists, trained at one of the top pharmacy schools in the country. We've worked hard to get here, and we've earned it. We are deeply grateful to the School of Pharmacy, faculty, staff, and preceptors for their guidance and for instilling in us the values of this school and our profession. From every office hour to every late night email, to the simple how are you in the hallways, you showed up for us in ways that often went unnoticed but never unappreciated. You challenged us, supported us, and believed in us, even when we weren't always sure of ourselves. Because of you, we leave here not only with knowledge, but with the confidence to use it and the responsibility that comes with it. To my peers, wherever you go, carry those values with you and show others what it means to be a Badger pharmacist. And if you ever return to room 2006 in Rennebaum Hall as an alum, don't forget to point out to an incoming generation of student pharmacists exactly where you used to sit in the lecture hall. I would like to close my talk with one final thought. When you're out in your new role, worrying over a deadline or a difficult day ahead, remember how powerful it is to be stressed about something you dreamed of. Congratulations, class of 2026, and on Wisconsin.
Thank you, Reem. What a wonderful evolution of a pharmacy student to a pharmacist, professional pharmacist. Before we conclude our ceremony, I would like to thank those organizing this afternoon's event. Anna Reinhardt, Lindsay Weigel, Katie Gerhardt, Sally Griffith-O, Zoe Andrews, and Jasmine Loving, the student ambassadors and the School of Pharmacy staff volunteering today, and the Wisconsin Union team for making this celebration possible. Let's give them a big round of applause. Immediately following today's ceremony, everyone is invited to a reception, actually 2 receptions, located in 2 different rooms. There's so many of us. In the Tripp Commons and in the Great Hall here at the Union. Now, will everyone please rise and join in singing the time-honored Varsity?
I'm just going to say, you're not going to lead that, are you?
No. Beth, Beth, we go right? Beth? Right first. Right first, okay. Our newest graduates. Guests, please remain seated while the graduates recess out of the hall. Members of the class of 2026, congratulations, and once again, on Wisconsin. All right. I forgot, which way are we going?
We wait at the window.
We let them. Well, it's next door. We're technically this part of the union.
Right, I just...
Lindsay, should we just stand here for a while?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Well, that was fun.
It was.
Great speech.
Thanks, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted it to be something that was fun.
I forgot what it was.
Belonging.
Yeah, belonging.
Attitude. Daring greatly.
Daring greatly. Don't tell me. G. I got a B.
That's all I'm telling you.
E. R. Restraint.
Relationships.
That was really great.